with Werner on a Ghanaian farm, he would dress like a Ghanaian farmer. But as you people can see, he's fully representing how South African farmers look. Hi, Werner.
Hi, Nadia. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you too?
I'm good.
Let me give you an official welcome to the Semanhyia Learning and Development Farm.
Thank you.
And, you know, I'm seeing some red spots, blotches on your skin. What's that, please?
I think it's mosquitoes. I hope so.
You hope so?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking maybe you would dress like how you've seen us dress, because we know why we cover up like this.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that, but I think the humidity is going to kill me.
Oh. Yes, I heard Johan talk a lot about the humidity too.
Yes. No, it's quite humid, but it ain't that bad. As long as the temperature is a bit down, it's cool. It's okay.
Now, talking about humidity, I know you've seen most of our exotic breeds from your country, and where they were, it wasn't so humid.
No,
now
okay.
we've brought them into this kind of humid environment. Talk to me about that. Do you think it has any repercussions? You have gone around, seen them. Talk to me
I
about
think,
all of that.
My honest opinion, I was surprised with the condition. Regarding the humidity, it's draining. If I think how I'm feeling, I feel a bit. If I have to run 5 kilometers now, I think I'm going to die. But but I think they are doing good. They are walking, they are eating, they have energy. So I don't see any physical abrasions or anything like sweat on them. So I think they are dealing good with them.
Do they even sweat?
They do get hot.
They do get hot.
Especially in transport with enclosed trailers.
Yes.
They do get hot.
Wow. You know, I actually started with that question because we get a lot of people asking us, if you introduce these South African breeds into the West African climates, do they thrive? And we tell them they thrive, they do well. You've seen their babies around. But I wanted you to confirm that for me. That's why I asked you about that.
They do thrive.
I've seen them.
And the whole trip so far, I was just amazed with the quantity and the quality of the natural grazing here. I mean, I only dream of the grasses you guys have here naturally. I wish we had them. If I want them there, I have to plant them. So I think with one of the big benefits in Ghana or West Africa is the natural grazing. And I think that is one thing or aspect on the farm management front which we must use more.
Okay.
We must make use of what we have. In South Africa, that's a big thing for us.
Yeah.
But there the farms are bigger. So for instance, in the Northern Cape, the farms are big. They are 2,000 or 3,000 hectares big. But it looks like it's gravel and stone, and every here and there's a small shrub.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of food. So I think this is the positive of Ghana.
Yes.
We need to use our grazing to our advantage.
We need to use our grazing to our advantage. Now, as a practicing farmer, you have seen our farm management practices here. I saw you go around and everything. Compare that with your farm management practices back at home. If there is something we can pick, or if there is something you picked from us, I want to know about that.
So the infrastructure is definitely different to ours. Ours is a bit more basic. But the reason for that is valid because it rains more here. In South Africa, in Limpopo, where we are situated, we get between 600 and 1,200. This was the first year which I've received 1,200 millimeters in Limpopo. It was quite wet for us. But I was impressed to see how the grazing and how the soil handles the amount of water here.
Yes.
In South Africa, if it rains 1,200 mils, it's mud like that.
Oh.
The animals get rotten food. And I was actually really impressed to see that we don't have issues with rotten food and it's wet.
We are quite blessed here.
Yes, so the soil drains and that's very good. I'm very happy about that.
Wow, I'm happier to hear you say that, because as part of our education out there, we tell people not every land is viable for livestock farming.
Definitely.
And they come to us. Some come, I have a piece of land here, you go assess the land, and Werner, it is a very swampy land. And you tell them it's not viable for livestock farming, and sometimes they don't understand.
Swampy is difficult. We had big problems in our big herd. I can honestly say that with that amount of rain, we had about up to 50 animals who had foot rot and
Yeah.
all of that stuff. It's a common disease when it rains a lot.
Yeah.
But that, like I said, I'm really impressed with the food quality of the
Yes.
animals here.
Yes.
So I think, yeah. But it depends. So
it depends,
like
yes.
a swampy area, I
Yes.
wouldn't go look for hiding.
No.
I would definitely ask first before I would put my goats there.
Well,
Definitely.
you heard it from Werner, a practicing farmer all the way from South Africa, Limpopo province, am I right? So he has been around, and for me, I love to pick his knowledge when it comes to farm management because he is rearing over 1,000 goats where he is. And to come see what we are doing on such a scale, an intensive scale, what would you say about that? In
So-
terms of farm management practices, are there ones we would say because of our skill we should intensify on it? And are there ones we can say because of our skill we can relax a bit on that?
I think your pastures is good. I think we want to intensify in Ghana. I think we can relax a little bit about the pastures being so intense because of our good grazing outside. So
Okay.
it's not necessarily that you have to plant new pastures.
Yeah.
But as long as you have pastures, even if
vegetation.
it's natural grazing,
Yes.
it's good enough. There's a lot of food out there.
Yes.
Let's use it, but we must use it in correlation, like with what Johan said.
Yeah.
We can't just open the gates and let the animals decide where they go.
Yes,
That
yes,
is
yes.
that is a common thing, even in South Africa, what people do, and I can't tell them it's wrong. It's not. I'm not in a place to do it.
Yes.
But from my experience,
Yes.
if you want a bloody nose, you can do that, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You see, the problem with us letting them just go all out, and I think in our first encounter, I shared a frequent occurrence in our communities about how you have our fathers and mothers being both crop farmers and livestock farmers, and their attention goes to the crop side because when they wake up, they allow these animals to go fend for themselves.
So-
Now, yesterday we were moving around in between farms, and I know you saw a typical example where animals left to fend for themselves, feeding on plastics.
Yes, that's a big issue. That's a big
Talk
issue.
about this big issue for me.
Animals and plastic, they don't go well together.
No, not at
So
all.
I know most of the farms is in rural communities
Yes.
where plastic is readily available.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to say everywhere, but each community has a dump site.
Yes.
And we don't want the animals there.
No.
If they swallow that plastic, that goat is worth nothing to you. So buying animals, making an initial investment into a breed, and then allowing it to go wherever it wants.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair. When you buy stocks on the stock market, you don't just let it go.
No,
You
no,
keep
no,
an
no.
eye on it.
Yes.
So why can't we do the same with animals? It's an investment.
Yes, it's an investment. Yes, we tell them all the time.
It's an investment, and if you don't look after them, you're going to lose on that investment. And I don't know about you, but I don't like to lose.
I don't think anybody likes to lose right now.
Please do subscribe to their YouTube channel, Farming in Africa. All right, it will help you.
I don't think so at all. Now let's talk a bit about managing the lambs, the kids, in this season. You have actually come during the rainy season. And as a matter of fact, it's been raining basically the whole day. As we are even shooting this production, I don't know if you can see, but light showers. How do you handle such a sensitive season
Okay, so
in this season?
it's really intense. The way you guys do it here is the way we do it.
Okay.
We try to get the mothers. Okay, so kidding season, it starts before the kids come.
Yes.
So what we try to do is 6 weeks prior to animals giving birth. So
Yeah.
firstly, as you'll see in our presentation tomorrow, we need them in breeding seasons.
Yes.
Because we need to be able to know, okay, these bunch of females, let's say these 10 females, is going to lamb within 6 weeks. Then we
Yes.
need to give them the vitamins they need and the vaccines they need.
Okay.
And for record keeping purposes, we need to know when they're going to lamb. For instance, did that female lose a kid? Remember, they graze, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't walk behind them and know if they have their kid still.
Yes.
they could have gotten a fever and they have aborted and we couldn't know.
Yeah.
So then if we have them in a cycle, we know, okay, they are supposed to lamb now. And if that lamb doesn't come within that next 4 weeks, we know something was wrong.
Oh, yes.
So
Yes.
that's the initial, it's a bigger conversation, but let's start with that. So then, once we've treated them, we prepare them for lamb. So
Okay.
in South Africa, we use them on, we keep them on pastures, but
Yeah.
we increase their food. Because the last 6 weeks of a fetus growth within the womb of the mother,
very
it
important.
grows the most.
Repeat that for me.
It grows the most. I don't have the percentages
Yeah.
in my head right now, but it grows the most.
Okay.
It's the most crucial time of that lamb's development.
Yeah.
If you can get that, that is very crucial. Like at the moment, the kids are falling in South Africa, and we get twins who weigh up to 6 kilos.
Wow.
So
Birth weight.
birth weight,
Wow.
birth weight. The same goats which you guys have
Yes,
here,
yes, yes.
same Kalaharis,
Yes.
but we get them up to a 6 kilo weight
Wow.
on birth. So if
Do you
we-
assist their mothers to push
They-
out such
they-
heavy?
Some of them.
heavy
If-
babies?
Maybe, like those mothers are 2022 models. They
Yeah.
have kidded before. But
Yeah.
the females who will lamb for the first time,
Yes.
some of them we do assist. You must know, it's a goat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can't just leave it.
Yes, you can't just.
So
leave
some
it.
of them you will assist,
Wow.
but most of them, if we cover them at the right age and at the
Yes.
right weight,
Yes.
we don't let them go to the ram if they are still
Very
below 10 months and below 40 kilos.
Okay.
So that's a very determining factor.
Okay.
So on our farm, I leave my animals up to 12 months before
year.
before I cover them.
Yes. Yes.
Because in the beginning, I did put them in before 10.
Yes. Okay.
And I learned the hard way. I struggle with milk.
Yeah.
I struggle with the kidding process.
Oh,
So that's why I let
okay.
them grow out to a proper size before I cover them.
This is a practicing farmer sharing his experiences, and if I were you, I would listen and not make the mistakes he has made. He has made those mistakes for you, so why do you want to go repeat them? Learn from his mistakes and go do better. And if there is one thing I have learned from your submission right now, it's that the 6 weeks before they actually deliver is very important.
Very, very important.
Wow.
It's really, because if you get a birth of a strong lamb, it doesn't mean, strong doesn't mean heavy. If we get
Okay.
a strong lamb,
Yes,
even if it
yes,
weighs 3
yes.
kilos, I'm happy.
Okay.
But if
okay.
it's strong, it can grow.
Yes.
I don't want a weak lamb.
You don't want a weak lamb.
We, all of us, don't want
No,
a
no,
weak
no, no, no.
It's not fun to see them die.
No, no.
So let's make sure the mother has what she needs to provide a good lamb.
Now, talking about this delicate part of the 6 weeks before they deliver, that brings me to the question or issue of record keeping.
That's-
Record keeping, we keep touching on it, talking about how important it is. And you see, the whole point is letting people actually see that this business is a business you have to approach with intentionality. And so when I remember how our communities approach this business, how would some of them don't even know my animal is 6 weeks away from delivery.
That's the thing. So that's where your breeding seasons come in. With what I've seen locally, the ram and the females, they graze together. They
Yes.
go where they want.
Yes.
So how do you know that female is not getting pregnant? How do you know? You know after, at least, if you start to check, you can
Yeah.
only know after 5 months.
Yes, you can only know after 5
Yes,
months.
that's the only way you can know. So
Wow.
5 months
Yeah.
is losing money.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's
you're
you
right.
buying the feed without getting anything back.
No, 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 no.
So if we don't keep record and we don't take away the ram and put in the ram on
Yeah.
certain stages,
Yeah.
you're going to lose money. You're going to lose animals.
I'm happy you really touched on this for me. And aside this particular reason for record keeping, this morning as part of our routine checks, you saw this the weighing of the animals. And I remember asking you at a farm with over 1,000 animals, how do you tackle weighing them frequently? The answer you gave me, I want you to give that answer to my audience for me. Because guys, I asked them, you guys have over 1,000 animals at your farm. We weigh them here weekly. I envisioned a very big task for him. but he gave me a very interesting answer, and I want him to share that answer with you. Do you even do that at your farm, number one?
So weighing for us is very important because I calculate my food on weights.
Okay.
And each kraal, each pen,
Yes.
so my weaners, my mothers with their babies, my babies,
Yes.
my rams,
Yes.
I'm growing out for slaughter, commercial uses, or for stud purposes. All of them are classed based on weight
Okay.
because feed is calculated on body mass. And if I make a mistake, it costs me money.
Yes, I would.
If I overfeed or underfeed,
Yes.
no matter what, it costs you money.
Yes,
Because
it
if I underfeed, the growth per day is not what we need.
Yeah.
So we get a growth of up to 600 grams a day on small kids like that.
Beautiful. Okay.
On small kids like that.
600 grams each day.
Each day.
Beautiful.
That's up to that. So there is animals who don't get that growth, but we aim to get the best.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of doing intensive farming.
Yes.
Is to
you're
get it right.
Yes,
To unlock the
get it
full potential of the animal.
Yes.
And they do have that potential. So for us to tackle weighing, it's about a 3-day process
Wow.
with at least 3 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
For
So-
that scale you manage.
Yeah, because we weigh our mothers with babies.
Uh-huh.
We weigh our weaners, split into females and rams.
Okay.
And then we also wean our rams we're growing out,
Yes.
our females we are growing out.
Yes.
Weighing them is the only way we can get an indication if an animal is growing or not.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if they don't grow, there's something wrong.
How often do you weigh them?
We do it on a weekly basis.
Wow.
Most of the younger animals,
Okay.
up to weaning,
Okay.
we weigh every week.
Okay.
Our other rams and the bigger animals up to 50 kilos, we try to weigh every 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
Depends how busy we are.
Wow. And for a farm of that scale, I know that you do get busy.
Yeah.
But Werner, thank you so much, because I love how you've touched on a very key area for us, which is farm management. We consider it as part of the 5 pillars I was telling you about, so that you can have a successful livestock agribusiness. And for me, there is one thing I've taken from you. It's the intentionality behind which you educate your staff. You were telling me back at home that if you get the knowledge and you don't pass it on to your staff,
How can you win?
how can you win? Yes, how can you
And
win?
how can you expect them to win? You understand?
Yes.
They have to feel also, okay, I'm getting somewhere, I'm
Yes.
learning something.
Yes,
If I don't share my knowledge,
yeah.
what's the purpose?
What's the purpose? I have no words at this point, because he has done all for me. He has touched on the farm management practices. And if you are listening, and especially those of you in the diaspora who have projects back at home, who have farms back at home, like the farm we visited yesterday, you know, he has invested in the farm manager to make sure he gets the right knowledge, because the owner is not here. And so if your farm manager doesn't have the right knowledge, how can you win, to use Werner's words? Werner, on behalf of my boss, the CEO and owner of Semanhyia Farms, and the entire Farming in Africa team, I'm sure you've seen most around, I want to say a big thank you for sharing this knowledge with us, and thank you for everything.
Good.
Guys, I would end this particular production by asking you, have you subscribed to the Farming in Africa YouTube channel? Have you followed the Farming in Africa Facebook page, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram? All of this education we bring you is for free. It saddens my heart when I meet people who have dreams of going into this business and they tell me, I didn't know we had such available resources. Yeah. It's very painful. And so if you are listening and watching, share this video so that all those people looking for these available resources can find them. My name is Nadia, and today, all the way from the Semanhyia Learning and Development Farming to home in the eastern region of Ghana, with our guest, Werner, a practicing farmer from South Africa, Limpopo province, right? We came your way with this very informative, educational video. Do share it for us, and see you in another video. We love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.